everyone, welcome back to another Sims 4 YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing a mod review on the UI cheats and the T-Mex Twisted Mexies better build / buy mode. I do use these mods quite a bit in my mod reviews, but I've never done a mod review on them. So today we're going to be looking at these two mods that will help your UI Sims 4 experience 10 times better. Honestly, don't know how I ever survived playing The Sims without these mods. So let's go into game and see how these mods work. Okay, so we're in game, and again, this is more of a UI mod. So UI mods are anything that has to do with the actual, makeup of the game. So like these little things right here. I actually don't know what UI means, but I just know that these mods are a must-have in any Sims 4 game, whether you are a builder unlike me, or if you just simply get annoyed with your Sims. So I wanted to run through kind of what UI Cheats does, because I have seen people in my comment section go, how did you get the promotion so fast? And it just never occurred to me to do a mod review on this. So basically, if we start off with the cash portion of it, if you right click on the, your household funds, you can choose if you wanted to add like $100,000 into your game. That's not 100,000, that was 10,000. $100,000 into your game, or 10,000, you can put it in here. Galactic credits, I have no clue what that is. Bits and pieces, I believe that is something that I do not know. These probably, I'm sure people that play in The Sims, if you play I don't really play with the cult, so I think the galactic credits is like if you're in Sixami, which is like the space world of The Sims. It is a secret world, so in order to get there, you need to be an astronaut or just have a really good rocket ship in your backyard. I think the bits and pieces are actually in the name of it, bits and pieces. But anyways, you can either set it or add it, so you can set it to where it will just give you $100,000, or you can add it, which it will add to your existing household funds. So that's another way to add in money instead of just having to type in at the top. If you type in mother load, it will give you 50,000 if you have testing cheats on. The other thing that you can do is if you really just don't want to do what I just did in opening this, the show me the money thing, you can just left click. You just left click on your household funds and it'll just give you $1,000, and then you can just set it to wherever you want. So that's another way to make your Sims very, very wealthy. The other thing that you can do is if you have seasons, I did a mod a while back talking about how with seasons you can control the weather. With UI cheats, you can do the same. If you click over here and just right click it, if you click where the flower is for spring, if you right click it, it will give you the option to choose different settings for weather, or not settings for weather, but different seasons. So we're in spring right now. If I wanted to go into summer, I could go into summer. I do want to preface that it does keep the same day. So if you're, for example, you go to your calendar, if you're on this Sunday and maybe it's the day 3 out of spring, if you go to summer, it's going to be day 3 of summer. So just keep that in mind when changing the seasons. You can also change the weather as well by right clicking on the weather panel, and it will show you sunny, partly cloudy, windy, all the seasons, and you can choose whether, what season you want or what weather you want. If you wanted it to be sunny, you can just click on sunny. It does take a little bit to change, so just keep that in mind. With that, I think you can also change the eco footprint as well. So your input your desired value from -500 to 500. They do give you a kind of information on if the certain number that you put on. So basically we could just make this really environmentally friendly and just say negative. You can either set the lot footprint or the neighborhood footprint. I think this is self-explanatory, with the lot just meaning your residential lot, for it to be green, or neighborhood footprint. Now, this is great because we do have those eco inspectors come. So if you just wanted to get out of the fine, you could just hit set lot footprint. I'm gonna be nice and set neighborhood, and then we should get it to where it's all green. Our neighborhood is now green. The other thing you can do that I love about this mod is also setting the game time. So if you were, playing your Sims game and you wanted to skip the time, you could do that. It does use military time. I do want to preface that. And put your desired value from 0 to 23. Example, 1,500 hours. 1,500 would be 3 p.m. So 16 would be 4 p.m. So if we did that, it would say 4 p.m. right here. So that's another way to skip the time. Also, this goes into our promotions now. As you can see, my kid is a grade school C student. If I right click on that UI, it will bring me to this point where I can choose actually what level she can be on. So if I wanted her to be an A student, I can click that and she is now upgraded to that school, to that grade school A student level. I believe for the mom, I do not have her in a career, so I can't show you on that side. The other things too, this you can actually do in MC Command Center or UI Cheats, but if you right click on Charisma with any skill, you can set it to the max level or set her on a different skill. So maybe I wanted her to be on level 4. She's on level 4 now. With relationships as well, you can do the same thing by right clicking on them. And as you can see, her and her mom have a 45 friendship level. If I wanted to make it like best friends level, I can do 100 and run cheat as well. I can also delete this relationship or remove the romance bar if it was like a love interest of hers. Now, obviously it's her mother, so we're not going to do that. Next thing, my kind of next favorite thing is with ages. If you didn't want them, it says right here 27 days until she ages up. Maybe I didn't want that. I can subtract like 3 days from her and it will go back down to, it takes a minute to load, but it should say 30 days until she ages up, but it will set her all the way back. You can also do this in MC Command Center as well. The needs, this is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite because sometimes it gets a little chaotic when you have a big household. We do have a big house here, but we don't have a lot of kids here. But you can set it to make their needs fully met or just go back down here and make their life a living hell if you wanted to. So now she's got to go to the bathroom because I set those needs down. Also with the mother, if I wanted to set all of her needs to the absolute max, you can do that as well. So that is another great thing I love about this mod because sometimes it can get a little too much. So just a click of a button and you're good. I don't really consider it cheating. It's just using your resources. The other thing as well for UI cheats, I think we've kind of there's a lot more that you can do within your gameplay, especially like career wise and stuff like that. That's about it for UI cheats to a degree. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just one of those mods that I honestly feel like everyone should have in their Sims 4 game, whether you use it a bunch or you don't use it at all. Next comes up to a better build/buy mode. I think I ran through this a little bit in one of my videos, but I can't remember, so we're gonna do it again. With better build/buy mode, whether you're a builder or not, I think you just need this in your game because it helps you organize your build mode 10 times easier. I use a lot of CC in my game, custom content, so it does help kind of filter out the custom content in the live edit options. If we go to filter, we do have the same stuff that we would get in our regular Sims 4 game, but now you see this better build/buy area. And over here, you can pick organize debug, move objects on, which is a great little life hack because if you wanted to move your furniture anywhere, so like if I wanted to move this in between a wall, I could do that with move objects on. I think most people should know about that cheat in The Sims by now. But if you're new to The Sims, that's a great way to be able to kind of move your objects anywhere. Now, this is a cheat in The Sims 4 game. You don't need this mod to be able to do that. Just this lets you check mark it so it's always on when you come into your game. So you don't have to type it in every time you get in the game. And then the next one is ignore unlocks. I'm not actually sure what it does, but you are free to mess around with it however you want. There's also a deletion protection and basically is now active. This prevents build/buy mode from deleting any objects and can be used to sidestep the bug where architecture changes incorrectly remove objects. Note undo architecture may be unavailable while this is enabled. Use only when necessary, then turn it off. The next thing that I do like about this is the content. This is what I'm talking about of the better build/buy mode. Now, I'm pretty sure in base game Sims, I think they did have the option for custom content. I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me on that. I play with so many mods, I forget what is base game and not. But anyways, this custom content, if you click on it, it will take a minute to load, but it should show your custom content. Now, I don't have any custom content in my game, so it probably wouldn't work to, it would probably show nothing. But if I did have it on here, it would pull up all my custom content. And then if I turn that off and just wanted the live edit objects, it will just show me the live edit objects within The Sims and take away my custom content. You can also get debug objects as well on here. So if you didn't want to type in those cheats for debug, you could pull them up through this little handy cheat thing that we have as well. So you'd have all your debug objects in The Sims 4 with a click of a button. We can also, this is where we get to like purchased items. So I believe this is more like your pack. So it will show all of your purchase stuff and not base game stuff, but the things that you purchased in your Sims 4 game. Also brings us on to my next point is we have a lovely, lovely bassinet that was given to us through Growing Together. I love this bassinet so much, but sometimes it can be annoying when you start a new save game and you maybe don't want to do a baby shower and you can't get the bassinet. Well, with this you can, because you can click unlocked and then you should be able to purchase the bassinet because it will unlock it for you. I know there's a cheat also where you can type it in, but this way you can just put it into your build/buy mode and it will unlock it for you. So that's kind of a little quick tutorial on those things. I'm pretty sure I covered majority of it. If I didn't, well then that gives you the option to explore it in your game, but I will end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you learned a little bit more of mods to put into your game. I know these mods, I feel like a lot of people know these mods, some people don't, but also they're two of my most, like my must-have mods in game, just because with better build, it helps you so much when dealing with custom content and trying to figure out, you know, what objects you want in your game and sorting through all that custom content. It's very nice to just click a button and it's all sorted out for you, and it just will show either your custom content items or your live edit. UI cheats is something that I can't live without. I mean, honestly, this game, this mod makes my Sims 4 game, you know, still run, because if not, I think I would have stopped playing The Sims, because sometimes it gets too stressful with so many Sims in the household. So to just be able to like click a button and they're fine again, just it's a weight off of my shoulder. But anyways, let me know what your thoughts are on these mods in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But with that, I will see you all on Monday.